Hi there. My name is Adam, and I have been studying and growing cannabis for more than 20 years. Over the years, I have seen everything they have told us the past 100 years about this plant and medicine be proven absolutely false. For decades, they told us it causes brain damage, they told us it causes cancer, and they told us it was bad for your lungs. Not only are all these statements false, but they are the complete opposite of the actual truth. I hope to educate you on why I believe this to be true. Cannabinoids, or phytochemicals found in the plant, are actually extremely healthy for the human body. And when you realize that this plant has been on the planet as long as man itself, and the fact that we have a system in our body designed specifically to interact with the dozens of different cannabinoids found in the different varieties of the plant, it's not hard to believe. In the years prior to 1993, they discovered the endocannabinoid system, which since has been proven to maintain homeostasis in the human body when activated. It is as old as man itself, yet the AMA refuses to recognize it. There are CB1 and CB2 receptors all throughout the brain except where breathing is controlled, which is why there has never been one reported death from too much cannabis. Deaths from opiates and benzos and alcohol are caused by respiratory depression in the part of the brain where breathing is controlled deep in the brainstem. There are also receptors throughout the entire nervous system, the gut, and all the organs. My doctor friends know nothing about this system. The AMA doesn't teach it. I believe the endocannabinoid system will be proven to be one of the most important systems in the human body. Activation of the system by the dozens of cannabinoids, of which THC is the only psychoactive one, and 100 plus different terpenes or essential oils, causes the body to self-regulate through electrical impulses and connectivity of the endocannabinoid system and heal itself. There are other important protein receptors that are just now being discovered to be activated by cannabinoids, such as the G protein coupled receptor 55 or the GPR55. And because this system is integrated throughout the organs, cannabinoids have actually been proved to heal them and not hurt them. So they said it'll give you brain damage. Well, in reality, CBD's anti-inflammatory properties reduce inflammation in the brain. When activated, the receptor that lies on each and every neuron causes the electrical signals to fire properly across the synapse in seizure sufferers. THC breaks down the amyloid plaque, which when builds up helps to cause Alzheimer's. There are amazing results coming from those studying cannabis and traumatic brain injury. Gary Wenk, professor of neuroscience at Ohio State University, recently wrote, "I've been trying to find a drug that will reduce inflammation and restore cognitive function in rats for 25 years. Cannabinoids are the first and only drug that have ever been effective. They have also just found that CBD causes brain cells in the hippocampus to grow," published in the International Journal of Neuropsychopharmacology. All the evidence shows that cannabinoids are neuroprotectants and are actually good for the brain. Bad for the lungs? Now they're making cannabis-derived inhalers for those with asthma, and they work great. Cheaper and better for you than steroids. And when inhaled as a vapor, THC helps dilate the bronchioli, and CBD helps reduce inflammation. Cancer, I can go on for days about cannabis helping cancer patients. There are hundreds of studies. I'll finish up with the organs first. Most problems with the digestive system, like IBS and Crohn's, have been managed and even reversed with cannabis taken orally. Colton Turner has a video on YouTube showing his colon, which was about to be removed at 12 years old due to his Crohn's, was healed in 8 months, and he was off most prescriptions after starting cannabis. CBD's antibiotic properties are shown to significantly reduce the damage caused by Clostridium difficile and other bad bacteria that contaminate our gut. I will be doing videos later on what's really going on with most Americans' digestive systems in the future, how it has been destroyed through years of processed foods, sugars, and many other toxins that have been part of our daily diet for decades. CBD has just shown signs that it not only helps broken bones heal faster, but also it increases the bone density in those using it. Skin cancer, psoriasis, eczema are completely manageable with topical cannabis, and it has helped kids with epidermolysis bullosa, a condition where from birth kids' skin doesn't attach properly. Topical cannabis has been able to close sores that have been open for years in 3 weeks, while reducing pain and inflammation from them. Cannabis has now been proven to not only protect the liver, but also mitigate damage from alcohol. And the liver could be one of the most important organs in the body, even though the body is a whole system of systems that all work together in synergy. They are also finding cannabinoids in all kinds of healthy foods, herbs, and spices such as black pepper, cinnamon, turmeric, dark chocolate, rosemary, cloves, basil, oregano, lavender, and a whole bunch of others. Up until 1937, when a plant was slandered by William Randolph Hearst and his media empire, cows, pigs, and other livestock were fed feral hemp, which contained CBD, therefore activating the endocannabinoid system of the consumer. It's like Big Pharma and the AMA knew back then that this plant or herb could destroy the empire they were in the process of building. Not to mention, nylon had just been perfected in 1935, benefiting big oil and their petroleum-based textile industry. Petrochemicals are yet another reason big oil didn't want the many uses of this plant explored. I will be doing a video on the rise of AMA and Big Pharma and the destruction of the holistic medical schools soon as well. I believe that people have been systematically poisoned for profit through many commercial industries. The food, the soap, the cleaners we buy pretty much all have some chemical that was never intended for the human body in it. Why? Because you can patent it. Big Pharma is probably the biggest culprit out there, prescribing chemical compounds that destroy the organs of the human body, treating symptoms and not the cause. In the future, I hope to be able to educate you on all facets of the cannabis plant, the most commonly found cannabinoids and terpenes, and how they interact with each other in your body. I plan on talking about the many success stories that I have seen personally and seen through research over the years. I really can't think of a human medical condition that hasn't been helped through proper cannabis use. Just Google any element in cannabis oil and you can see for yourself. It has come out that Medicare costs and opiate prescriptions have both plummeted in states with recreational cannabis. Personally, I believe all use is medicinal. I will also point out some of the problems with the industry, such as pesticide use, fake products, and misrepresentation. I'll cover the differences between whole plant or full spectrum cannabis and hemp, as well as whole plant and distilled cannabinoids. I might do some growing tutorials as well. I grow a completely organic vegetable garden, and I'm sure I can educate you to do the same. I'm also hoping to help educate you on how to live a more natural, healthy lifestyle and hopefully help you realize that we are being poisoned through our environment, water, and our food. And then big pharma and doctors that are taught nothing more to prescribe a Band-Aid by giving you a chemical that you'll have to keep coming back for month after month after month for the rest of your life, reap the benefits of it. All roads to health can be found through natural cures. I know lifestyle change is tough, but it doesn't have to be overnight. I've yet to talk to a person that wanted to change right away, but know many that over time have and have had drastic changes in their health for the good. I hate to say it, but chemicals are not made for the human body. They destroy the gut, causing leaky gut, which in turn lets poisons and animal proteins normally too big to permeate through the gut into your bloodstream. These poisons and proteins deposit all over the body, causing your immune system to try and fight them, weakening it in the process. Also, the proteins will mimic proteins that are in your body, so your immune system will not only fight off the floating proteins in your joint or in your blood, but they'll also fight the proteins where they originally stem from, as in tissues and in your joints. This is one of the three main causes of hundreds of autoimmune disorders. Everything humans need for good health comes from the planet itself and not from some corporation that is profit driven. I don't know why that is so hard for some to believe. Through recent research in epigenetics, it has been proven that DNA doesn't direct, it responds. We are a biocomputer. The quality of the energy we put into it will affect the quality of the life we get out of it. Dr. Joel Wallach has discovered that there are 90 essential nutrients required for proper health of all vertebrates. He has consulted with zoos all over the world in reducing birth defect and infant mortality rates and increasing health and lifespan of their animals. Dr. John Bergman is my go-to for information on pretty much every disease or condition the human body expresses when poisoned for generations. Thank you for your time in watching this video. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, and share. I am in the process of organizing all the information I have accumulated into my head into easy and understand videos that will benefit you and your entire family. Hopefully we can go on a journey together to understand the real potential of human health, and together we can spread the knowledge to others. Help combat the decline of the health of humans over the last 100 years. Human health doesn't have to be as complicated as doctors try to portray it as. I'm not saying advancements in Western trauma care aren't amazing, but I am saying that it doesn't take a doctor to become and stay healthy. All it takes is proper knowledge and guidance. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of seeing people my age dying and being medically debilitated through a plethora of preventable diseases. If you have any specific elements you would like me to cover, please let me know in the comments. And if there is anything I say that you refuse to believe, I have and will share my sources.